Boy, has it been cold in New England this week. And next week it's not supposed to be better. So you know what? It is the perfect time to do a glove review video. And if you stay until the end, I have a little bit of a surprise for you. I have a really big discount thanks to Hans Photo and Video. So let's get started. You know that in most of my video I wear those gloves. They are the Pro Master Knit glove. I got them from Hans Photo and Video and they give me a great discount on those gloves. I love them. Why? Because I love so many functions of those gloves. First of all, look at that. The thumb and index finger. This is retractable, meaning that there are two little magnets right here and you just flip them and here we go. You now have a much more tactile experience when you're touching your camera. Also, what I love is that non-slippery coating that they have. It's just made of little kind of dots. It works great. I know that my camera is not gonna drop, so you have them on your finger and on the palm of your hand. And also they have a place here to put a SD card or your keys. I mean a very small key, I guess, an old style key maybe, but it's quite useful. I like to have a pocket, and you could also put a hand warmer in there. So lots of options. And my favorite part is this little cuff. It is very tight to your wrist, so then there is no wind, no element coming in. I wish that in some of the Pro gloves that I've seen, they have that feature because it's really nice and it works very well. My problem is that those gloves, they are not gonna do well if it's raining or if it's snowing, if I'm in a wet environment. And then it's been so cold that those gloves were not cutting it in those crazy temperature with the windshield. I think it was like 0 or it was actually minus with the windshield. I can't deal with that. And minus Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I mean, Celsius, it was minus 20 or some crazy temperature. Cold, 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 meaning that you risk your finger to freeze and get frostbite. Not fun when you're outside. So I decided to go back to Hans Photo and Video and I asked them, well, what glove should I get? Can you give me something a little warmer? And I'm gonna show you the two pair of gloves that I ended up getting. I actually wanna thank Gary because he gave me those gloves. I told him I need new gloves and he said just go to the store, check them out, and then yeah, if you like them, do a review. So this is what I'm doing. So thank you again for Hans. Those gloves, I got multiple pair that I bought with my own money from Hans. I also bought some for my wife because I love them. So I went with the Pro Master 4-layer photo gloves. Exactly the same as those knitted gloves, but you can see they are all black. Why? Because they are windproof and waterproof as well. So they're gonna do a little bit better in wet snow, in a wet environment. But otherwise, those are the same features as my favorite gloves, but here big plus with that 4-layer design, so they are going to be a little bit warmer as well because they are taking care of that wind. That's why I decided to go with those type of gloves. One thing that I really love about those two Pro Master gloves is that they also have a little layer that they put so that you can actually use your phone when you're photographing without even having to remove, retract your index finger. So here it's touch screen compatible, so it's really nice. I've used the one on my knitted glove so much that it's kind of worn out, but it still works, so it's a big plus. But it's been so cold in New England that I needed to even get something warmer. I will use those new gloves I think 90% of the time, but for when it's really really cold and I have to be outside because I'm enjoying taking pictures in this environment, I need something warmer. That's why I also got the Valorette gloves. They are actually called Valorette Tindon gloves. They are made for photographers. I used to have an old pair of Valret that I loved, but I lost them. They were very well made, and those gloves are gonna do better in way colder temperatures. That's why I got them. Lots of features that I love. First of all, same kind of design as the ProMaster gloves. The Valret, they have the index finger and they have the thumb finger that are retractable, so you can do exactly the same. You can easily have access to your index finger and your thumb. What I really like is the grip. It is actually a cool design of a camera and a person photographing a landscape. I think it's a nice little touch, and I know that it's gonna grip my camera very well. I'm not gonna have any issues, so I like that very much. It is weather sealed. It's really nice. It's gonna cut down on the wind. This is goat leather as well. Very, very well designed. And what I love is that it's merino wool. It's my favorite because it's so warm and it dries very fast if it gets wet. So merino wool, yes, it's warm. I'm inside and I'm really toasty with those gloves. And again, here, your index finger and your thumb, they are both retractable. The only thing that I would recommend, you are taking those gloves in very cold temperatures, you need a base layer. So just get a very thin glove and put it under so your extremities are not exposed. That would be my recommendation if you end up buying those gloves. But otherwise, I mean, all the features are great. Look at that, you have a little cuff here that you can strap, so you know that elements are not gonna get in your gloves. Very nice touch. You can also join your gloves together with a little carabiner if you have to take them out, and just, you know, clip them to your bags. On your glove, you also have a little pocket on the side, so you can put hand warmers. And on your left side, you actually have this little piece. That's for your tripod if you need to fix your tripod if you're using tripods. So again, so nice little touch that they made. And so that's the glove that I would recommend if you need something that's a little bit warmer. It's super well made, super well thought of, a lot of great features, and really for me, the 100% merino liner is, yeah, it's a big plus when I'm out in the cold. Now, I have a little bit of a surprise for you. I talked to Gary and he said that he would do 25% off if you're buying any of those two pairs that I just showed you. So the Valret that I got and the ProMaster. So get them now while that discount lasts, because it is a really, really good discount. So thank you so much again, Hans Photo and Video, for kind of sponsoring this video after all, because I was able to review those gloves, use them in extreme conditions. That's why I can recommend them. And I'm super excited to be able to get you that discount if you're looking for a good pair of gloves. So go in any of the Hunt store and try them out for yourself, or just buy them online because they also ship them. So you can just get them at your door. You don't even have to go to the store if you don't want to. So thank you so much again to Gary and to all the team at Hunt for allowing me to check out those gloves. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you're staying warm, and wherever you are, make sure that you're protecting your extremities. You don't want frostbite on your hands, and you don't want to be cold and having to go inside your car and miss that photo. So I hope this video was useful. Let me know in the comments what gloves you are recommending. Maybe you are familiar with Valret or ProMaster. Are you using any of those gloves? Let me know. I think that would be a good topic of discussion, and I will see you next week. Until then, happy shooting. Au revoir.